Kuuluuko teillä ääni hyvin? Oletko se vielä siellä? Silleen niin, että se on hyvä. Mulla on tässä erilaisia moodeja. Tässä on tämä pöytänäkymä ja sitten vitsi. Sitten tää on mun puhelin tässä. Tästä näkyy tietokoneen näyttö. Tää mun puhelin toimii Okay, so if these videos help people to build my printer, then it's more feasible me to equipment is also not too good, so time. Okay, my sound is not let's see. Is this working? Is this working? Better or worse? Better or worse? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Testing 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Is this working? Yeah, I know. My microphone is well. This because I'm not sure. Is the microphone in the computer or I'll try my USB webcam microphone. USB webcam. Okay. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Better or worse? Hyvä vai? Huonompi vai parempi? Tää on hankala kun ei itse kuule. Onko nyt parempi vai huonompi? Joo. Mä yritän vielä laittaa tuohon puhelimen mikille, että sano jos se taas pätkii. Ja sano sit jos pitää mennä nukkumaan, ei tätä ole pakko vahtia koko iltaa. Ratinä. Kuuluuko pätkikö? Do you hear me? Is it breaking up or see music? They are down. About now. About now. Is the music better now? Okay. This hard to do now for me. I'll start to tool-changer. Start building the module around the hotend. Some parts I was testing the module parts in this square. No. English is very rusty. is the lighting is not good. There is a toolhead. It's almost complete, but there are some changes in the actual printer, which is I can test the modules use with this. Chat with my test viewer in the WhatsApp. It's not visible in the YouTube chat. Planning to make a music list which I can play in streams. It's supposed to be this music is supposed to be free or copyright free, so it shouldn't, if I want to monetize videos, be copyright free, and I searched Spotify for copyright free music, and this is copyright free on the list. Copyright free. I like to listen music quite much. I'm reading or doing something or watching other YouTubers to stream. I like to have some no background noise. I don't like to be totally silent. I'm wondering is this focused? Need more light. How to address lighting next week's better. Anyway, size are you? 7. clone to Camo Studio and from Camo Studio to OBS, but I'm not happy with the do about it. Now we're gonna put music, different song change. It should, I liked that previous track, so I had it in repeat, but perhaps we are not going to play that for hours. How can I make this focus better? Yeah, I have to disassemble this because I don't have any thread locking in the locking mechanism. It's just assembled to see that the parts won't work and move freely. I was testing the tension of the locking mechanism. This works is hot ends are standard hot ends. I'm planning to make custom ones. I don't have a source yet for custom parts, but this works. Stock ones work just enough. The idea locking is that the tool head has a ball here. The hot end goes into the ball, and we have then more of these balls, ball bearing balls, which then lock the tool head. That. And this part pushes, this rotates, this island part rotates and pushes these balls deeper and locks, and the balls lock to the tool head. Seems like I don't have any viewers now, but I have to change that. instruction videos without reading, just uploading them. How can I make this focus? Annoys me. Focus. I am focusing manually. Do I have bandwidth for better quality, better streaming quality? I'm streaming no, my computer is not gonna cut it. The OBS is, and the OBS is lowering the. I chose wrong aspect ratio. It is what it is. Anyway, yeah, I have to disassemble this. Put some thread lock in. There is some slack movement in the mechanism. I have to make sure the thread lock and locking screw at the main screw doesn't undo itself. Anybody else 3D printing? Am I the only 3D printing alive at the moment? Now I can put my sponsors back. Anyway. Here is a 2x10 Some time in my life I have spoken English, but I haven't spoken English in years, so it just deteriorates. Translating. Do not eat it. It's poison. Where is my... Here I use an old somehow give us more light. Flashlight on my phone, which is could try to do something about this. I have LED stripes in my drawer. And by the way, I have to make Be Right Back banner. Let's add one. Let's add text. Be right back. Be right back. Okay. speed. Shutter speed, but now it's getting interference. Originally planned to do, but interference from the light. Get this. Yeah, and here we have lighting and the black parts, because I print all my, not all, but black. Situation in your equipment worse. To see my fireplace now. I have a finished thing called leivin uuni in the downstairs. I have to go check it out. Baking back, maybe. This phone camera as a mobile camera. On the side here. Yes. It's not wasting energy or bytes. sorry, I just realized that we haven't had any microphone on for a because I had to stop it because it was lagging so much. It was lagging a hell of a more minutes. Yeah, my laptop can have this. Next option is try the USB. Or give up with this. Failed. Yeah. USB is the only way I can do this. Now connect it again. Come on. I'll give you one chance. It's frozen. Yeah. That's it. I give up. Come on, it's not. OBS is lagging again. Yeah, I have to find out how to now it caught up. Technical difficulties, I promised. And boy, you had some difficulties. Testing the lab with my fingers. If I try to... Oh yeah, I decided to add some heat shielding to my modulus. Simply adding some aluminum tape in the bottom of the module so it will reflect the heat of the module. I had one viewer, he or she left I didn't have any chance to say hello before I noticed you. 9 views. I have had 9 views. Nobody's dead. This is it doesn't matter, this is only part of the purpose of this stream is only to test stream and is this a thing for me? Oh man, the dryer is making this room hot. I turned it off now. I should put the filament roll in the bag. I'll do that. is my electric screwdriver. There it is. Come on, you can do it. These 2mm M2 screws, M2 by 6 screws are screwing into plastic, so these are quite precise in torque. Bottom there, and no torque at all, just bottom the screw, and that's it. Clip this in was just a little bit too long. How could I invite somebody to hang out with me? It's late here in Finland. It's almost 11 p.m. here in Finland. What if I go to Canoe Creator Discord and why didn't I announce this in the Facebook? Stupid silly of me. Maybe I subconsciously didn't want anyone to watch me suffer. And it's too late in Finland anyway for Finnish people to watch. I'm an owl. I tend to stay up late. message sent for, I PM'd Canoe creator. He's online in Discord, at least it says so. The music has too long pauses. Does it matter? The previous track was nice. Should I put link in the Discord? Canoe creator. Is there self, what is it? What is it? Self-promotion. Is there a self-promotion section in the Canoe creators Discord? General chat. Is there any activity here? What about Discord. Ever stream. Now I'm mentioning the stream in Canoe Creators Discord channel in general chat. Any viewers? There is one viewer at the moment. Alf Star, hello from Norway. Nice. Hey, you are first ever commenter and viewer who stayed for a while at least. This is not counting my daughter who is this Tarali, and she checked my stream out that it works at all. She helped me to verify the stream. So how are you, Alf? What printers do you have? Any questions or what you would like to see perhaps, or me to tell about my printer? I presume you have watched some of my video showing the tool changer system, so I'm guessing that you have some kind of a clue. Bit hard to hear. Background music is a bit too high. Okay, thanks. I'll put it a little bit lower. This is one thing that's hard to guess. So I'm halving the sound. Now it's half of what it was. And I'm guessing that my it's hard to hear me because I don't have a microphone. I should have microphone here, but and the microphone I'm using at the moment is a webcam here. But the music is a little bit lower now, and I'll try to speak a little bit louder. Good. Thanks for the input regarding the music. I couldn't have anyhow to verify that myself because well, I could record my stream for a bit and then listen to it, but this is most accurate that somebody who's watching is telling me is there something to, yeah, thanks. I'm in a small village called Sotkamo in Finland. It's not even a town, it's a village, Sotkamo, Finland. biggest, closest town is Kajaani, about 45 kilometers. 200 kilometers to Oulu, 600 kilometers to Helsinki. So this is periferia, but I like to live in periferia. I was in the impression that I would get an I'm totally newbie in streaming, but I don't hear any kind of there is no signal about somebody chatting. I wonder how much lag, I mean how much delay there is, me saying a thing and you hearing me. My coffee has gone cold again. I'll try to progress a little bit this hot end module here. And feel free Oulu is one of the biggest cities in Finland, and Rovaniemi too. It's about 300 kilometers to Rovaniemi from here. Have you been here for holiday or something like work related, or what did you do here? Why did you come to our beautiful country? I've been meaning to long time. I have meaning to visit Norway. Well, I have actually been in Norway, in the Lapland, Norway, and it's back again. Now there are two viewers, Alf Sakar and somebody else. Welcome to my stream, whomever you are and wherever you are. I posted a message in Discord a couple of minutes ago. I wonder if somebody had seen that and come by for a visit in my stream. Oulu 12th scale mod carpet racing. Ah, I know this carpet racing. I have been racing 1/10 electric buggies. So racing RC cars is very, very familiar to me. Rovaniemi for work, IT, Oracle. Okay, that's cool. So you Alf, you know then Vesa Yli, I bet you know him. Vesa Yli is at least the European champion of 1/12 scale mod. I'll get my car to show you. Sorry, can't show them to you. They are buried so deep in my closet, so I will not waste time to find them. Yes, you know, Vesa. Oh, okay, it's a small word. Vesa paints my bodies to my buggies, and of course we have raced off-road many times together. Well, I'm not so good driver as he is. I'm just hobbyist. I'm like more of a hobbyist than a racer. Vesa is a great guy. So don't you race anymore, or you are saying in the past, so are you, don't you race anymore? I haven't been racing for 3 years. 4 or 3 years ago was my last race. I have been concentrating other stuff lately, including my printer. I'll try to progress my module here. Yeah, you have to practice every week. Practice and race. Okay, you switched to drone racing. I have drones too, but I haven't flown a drone for years now. They are in my closet too, but it's a great hobby too, and all of I'll bet you use really 3D printing for drones, I'm guessing. It's 3D printers are so good tool for drones. Not so useful for racing. You can't do anything structures, but you can use small parts, print small parts for radio controlled cars, but for drones very much more useful 3D printing. Oh man, I don't remember my designs. I have to cut that off. The stream is distracting me a lot. I have to, if I'm going to do this more often, I have to just get used to. Yeah, TPU, yeah. My drone has a fuselage made, printed from PLA, but I can't do acro with it because I know it will break. I have used the drone more to just filming and casual flying, not acrobatics. It wouldn't, the PLA wouldn't cut it crashing and trying to learn acrobatics. But TPU, yeah, holding for antennas and stuff. Do you compete with the drones, or do you acro, or what kind of flying you do? And did you come to drones via printing, or did you come to printing via drones? Which way was it? I came to 3D printing via RC cars because I had a vision for my own car, and then I bought my first printer, but then the printing took I changed my hobby to printers from the cars, and I never got to design the car which I was planning. The 3D printing took over me. If you understand what I mean. Here is the idler gear. This is this idler, and all the gears on the extruder are from Orbiter 2 gears. On the toolhead there is room for the planetary gears. These all great hobbies, drones, RC cars and 3D printing, they support each other. This is such a great combination of different kind of hobbies. I just love this. Especially the 3D printing has took over. I don't race or fly so much anymore because I just like to make 3D printing things. I have plans to fly again, but I haven't got around because in Finland we have to have a license. You have to, I bet it's in Norway too, but you have to read some materials and get the license to fly, and I haven't yet had time or enough of time and effort to learn the material and get the license. Racing, you are doing racing, it's crazy how fast. I'm 43 years old. I think I wouldn't learn that anymore. I have no chance to come top level in anything anymore. I like casual flying and looking the scenery and free flight in forest and that kind of things. But that racing videos which I have watched, the reaction to the track, it's crazy. Heck, if you can do even a little bit of that fast racing, hat off for you. My drone is not actually very, it should be easy to, I'll see if I can show you my drone and I get microwave my coffee again and get some more fill up for the coffee at the same time. Yeah, stick time, just like racing the cars, you just have to practice a lot. But I have to confess that I don't have the, let me just use the translator again, because this is, I haven't used my English so for a long time, so it's deteriorated. Strangely long pauses between the music. I don't have the patience for practicing. I'm a little bit ADHD. Here is my drone. It's 5-inch. It's all custom except the frame is from existing model, but the fuselage is all designed by myself. Here is a compass and GPS unit. It looks a little bit stupid because I had to raise the compass and the GPS from the fuselage because it took interference from the electronics. The compass. Compass didn't work when it was flat on the fuselage. Yeah, you're probably right, but I haven't yet, actually. I have to confess, I haven't tried TPU at all yet, and I'm asking from Polymaker to send me some TPU to test on my tool changer, because multi-material machine, so you would expect it to handle different kind of materials. So I'm around about soon testing the TPU, first time ever for me. I haven't had yet threshold to buy some. Well, anyway, here is this has DJI camera and it tilts. Here is a small servo here and gears here to tilt the camera up and down. So this is more of a exploring drone, and I use iNav, not Betaflight, because iNav has functions me to program servo to follow the gyroscope, for example, to keep the camera level even if I'm tilting. So Betaflight is iNav is much better for this kind of a drone. I'll quickly show you the gears in the tilt mechanism. Here is gears. They are all printed from PLA. So the servo is turning. It rotates the camera too. Well, you get the idea. Yeah, for racing, servo would be only a ballast, but this is a different kind of a drone. This is for exploring. thank you if my English is good enough. I get the thing said. I mean, I get the message. I get the message to you well enough. You also design tool changers. Can I, how can I, I made you moderator so you can link your channel. Just a minute. Now you should be able to put links in the chat. I'm interested to see your work. Yeah, you are right. Back to my tool changer. And yours too. I'm always interested to see different kind of solutions and paths to the same objective to make multi-material. So your printer is based on Voron. I see. If I wasn't so cheap, I would have probably gone Voron with the tool changer, but I just thought that why would you have all the parts multiplied by the tools? Why do you have to have extruder for every tool or blowers? All the I just saw it expensive. I'm a cheap case, yeah. Here is a idler tensioner. It looks strange because it's running Marlin. I found Marlin. I tried Marlin first for this, but custom tool change procedures. I don't have skills for C++, so that's why I went Clipper, because I can write macros. Clipper is much easier to customize, and you don't have to build the firmware every time you make change. Marlin was so slow to work with, because every time you change something you have to do the things, you know what I mean, the building and the loading and all that stuff, 10 to 15 minutes for just changing decimal. So hat off for you working with Marlin on your presumably custom machine. Yeah, Marlin has built-in tool changing. I did first tool changes with Marlin with just almost nothing to changes to firmware, but if you have and you have watched my videos, I have to have so much custom going on in the tool change, so it just didn't work for me. There are a lot of macros that I have written, and I have had to even change the basic functionality. I have had to, like homing, I can't home with the stock firmware. I have to drop off the tool first and things just for homing, because my Z homing has how can I explain it? My Z homing is with a switch which is put here, and it has long extension, but I have to drop the tool off first before I can use the switch. So I have had to customize even the homing for the system. Anyway, I put this here before I have to rebuild this Idler tensioner. Tensioner has again ball bearing in it. This acts as a filament sensor. So when the filament goes into the module, it pushes the OBS. You can compile Marlin fast. Yeah, I admit my laptop is so old. it's a one. The computer have to have a power. My laptop is old, and I'm again cheap. I use computers until I can't get like updates anymore. Yes, I do sensorless also for the X and Y, and also I have to have different order for this, for the homing. I have to home Y first and then Z. I mean Y first then X, because I have to come always away from the tools so that I don't break the tools homing X. I had the E3D piezo. I had that for a trial. I got prototype ones from the E3D before it was launched, but my system is more precise than that, because I can do kind of a reverse clicky, but I don't drop off the clicky, I drop off the tool, and also my Z offset calibration is done by the macros. I just touch the build plate without any anything in the build plate. I mean no magnet. I ground the nozzle with the build plate, and that zeroes the offset. And but yeah, if I'm thinking now, my calibration method works on any printer that has which is using like Obsidian. I can't use Obsidian on this. Only manual calibration I could use Obsidian, but my offset calibration for all the axes, just I'm surprised how well it works. I haven't seen such before, and I think that would work on any tool changer. The concept. I'm touching the build plate with the nozzle, and I have a recess in the build plate that can then measure the X and Z. I don't know X and Z, X, Y and Z. I can put anything on the it's only for the calibration. When I'm calibrating, I take the sheet off, calibrate, and then put the sheet back on. I can use anything. I have done semi-failed print. I have homed the Z on the failed print and then carried on from there, cutting the G-code, you know, taking, you know, I can home on anything. It's only for the calibration. The E3D sensor, it's good. I'm not saying that it's not good. I'm saying that it just didn't work for my concept. I'll show you, because I have a camera that I can take with me. I'll just switch on just the mobile, and I have to change my microphone tool to the phone. Can you hear me? I presume you can hear me, so there must be some lag in the stream. So I'll put the printer on so we get some light on. Yeah, you can hear me okay. I'll wait the printer to start up and light up. Yes. So here is a ordinary build plate. I can use anything, even glass I can put here, because when I'm calibrating, I am touching the nozzle into the heated bed. I mean the aluminum. This is grounded. This is grounded. And the nozzle has a special wire connected to the nozzle, and the nozzle is then wired via wiring. Well, I'm not gonna open up the electronics yet now, but it's just simply touching nozzle, is the aluminium and the recess, so it can do Z, A, I. And the nozzles are connected electronics. It's just a switch, kind of a switch, if you understand what I mean. And it is connected to the electronics, so I can sense the touch. And after the offsets are calibrated, I can put the Z switch is so I can home in any material with the switch. You didn't see anything, I bet. The switch is just an extension switch. I made a video demonstrating all this. It's difficult to Okay, thanks for pointing out the audio. It seems if I'm using the audio from the phone via the camo, it cuts out like it just did now. Then when it reconnects, it won't take the microphone back in use automatically. But I will be, if I'm going to make more streams, I'm going to get dedicated camera for the. Yeah, thanks for pointing out the audio. I don't remember anymore what I said, but well, anyway, I think I told you that I am in the making of a demonstration video which shows the calibration procedures for that, and it's more explained or shown better. But the basic idea on my printer to calibrate is to touch the aluminium part of the bed with the nozzle, and the bed is grounded, so the nozzles are connected to input pin in the control board. So when the nozzle touches the bed, it pulls down the voltage on the pin, and that way it detects the touching of the, and then some movements touching different directions, I get the offsets calculated automatically. It's amazing how well it works. It's hard for me to believe how simple it is. Okay, I'll build the, yeah, I was showing this, here is a filament detector. Come on. There is a 7mm bearing ball in the tensioner, and when the filament goes through, it pushes the ball, and the tool head has a micro switch which detects the ball. So I don't need to have 6 filament sensors, because they all share the same switch. I'm taking this old version of the idler tensioner apart, because there's small improvement in the there's a small ball bearing. The tension from the idler tensioner is not via axle, it's via this, where is my idler? Where is my idler? Oh, it's here already. I'm pushing the idler with the bearing so I don't have any problems with the coupling having to overcome friction because I'm moving a ball bearing. And the OBS froze again, and now it's gray. Super low tech content here. Alf, I presume you watch bigger streamers like Steve and Canoe Creator aka Nero, and I'm following Mandic really, or watching his streams, and then Nexus Makermind. He's not so well known, but I watch him too, Nexus Maker, if I remember. Makermind Nexus. I mean Makermind Nexus. He has a smaller channel, but interesting content. Oh, my module is almost finished. It's almost ready. All I have to do is some lubing. Oh, you need to have a spring in the tensioner, or the screw does nothing. Where's the spring? Oh, and I forgot to put that small metal piece of band into the, because all the contact points have to have metal or nylon, because the ABS won't have the resilience. So, few steps back. Streaming is very destructive. Sometimes Steve. Yeah, when I'm saying I watch some stream, it's usually me doing my stuff and the streams are just background. I don't concentrate to them so much. Sometimes I pick up something they say and then watch it more if there's something I'm interested. Especially Canoe Creator, aka Neroni, he has good points about the multi-material and tool changing, and he has been very, he has confirmed, what he says confirms me that this is worth doing. I have built Prusa MMU and some usage, but the wastefulness of the using the same nozzle for every and flushing the filaments and the nozzle, it just doesn't make sense to me. It's so wasteful, and you are limited to some materials you can use at the same time. With this or any tool changer, the benefit is you can use totally different types of materials in the same print. Like using PETG with PLA to support for supports and stuff like that, and make TPU hinges into a PLA or ABS or any material. You can put TPU in and you don't have to worry about the nozzle, or some materials are impossible to print in the same with the same nozzle. I have seen one big whole print, and then I did cold pull after the print, and I saw still material from the totally different color or totally different material in the cold pull. So the flushing in the single nozzle systems are always, there is always material left in the nozzle. How much ever you try to flush it, it just won't be totally clean ever. You have to make a cold pull to have 100% of the old material from the nozzle. Yeah, busy doing something else. Yeah, that's quite the same with me. And again, I'm distracted from the streaming. I forgot to put some lube in the... Every moving part have to be lubed. And I forgot the hecking... There is a locking screw that I forgot. I'm seriously distracted by the streaming. I have to go and find the part for the screw, the locking screw. Retainer screw. I have to find M3 retainer screw. I should have some retainer screws in my RC bag. coffee addict. I had to steal a retaining screw from a pinion, RC car pinion. I know somewhere I have a small pack of these screws, but I don't have a clue now where that might be, so easier this way to steal it from a pinion and deal the problem later. One and a half millimeter hex drive. There is it. There it is. I bet you are busy working on something now. Wink wink. Oh man, put the screws back in first. And now the idler tensioning spring. Where are you? I should be in bed too, but I thought that I will build this module and then where is the spring? Yeah, I should wrap up this stream quite say in 30 minutes. I have to get some sleep too. I have to get up and look from further away. The spring. Okay, I'll take a new one. The spring will pop out someday. I am pre-tensioning the springs because when they are new and you adjust the spring tension, but within the time it will get loose because the spring compresses and stays compressed just a little bit, but it's about half a millimeter shorter when I pre-tension, push the spring fully in compressed, like you have to do with a ball differential spring. You have to compress it fully before installing it, because the compression changes if it's a new spring never been used. So now it's pre compressed, so it won't change so much in use. And somebody who is watching maybe watching this afterwards, ball differential is used in RC cars. OneDrive wants to share a memory. That have to be 1 millimeter pre-tension. I should have figure out a way that the pre-tension you can't over tension it, because if it's over tensioned, the tool change stepper won't be able to overcome the tension. So I'm planning to, I think I'll manufacture a tube over the screw, so the tube will bottom out into the nut, so you can't over tighten the idler and making the tool change to fail because of that. But I'm not there yet, so I'm just measuring the distance, which is 1 millimeter from the tensioning body. Now it's 0.9, little bit back. It's not necessary these to be this tight, but I want to run the tools as tight as possible, so I will be able to detect the problems which might all come from the max tension. So it's kind of a, how do I put it, stress testing. .1, it's good enough. Now I think this is finished. So it's one finished hot end module. I won't loop this, I just put this together and demonstrate the coupling and then wrap up the stream and go to sleep too, but just to demonstrate. This is a cut away from the tool head, and it has these pins for the wear resistance. Those holes in there, they're supposed to be springs. The springs push the balls back when we are decoupling. And if I show this, the balls are pushed by the lock disc in and out, and the idler tensioner, I'll try to get some more light. When the coupling turns, coupling mechanism turns, there's a part that turns and pushes a steel ball up, which pushes the tensioner body up. It's hard to see because it's only a couple of millimeters to couple the tensioner to the tool head. It's so small movement, it's hard to see. It's maybe better to see if I put it on the tool head. These screws here are pivot point for the idler tensioner. So the idler tensioner is now in the downward position when the tool head grabs on the module. The tensioner is still free to move, but when the locking stepper is turning the mechanism, it couples the idler tensioner. I think my OBS, yeah, OBS crashed again, not crashed, but froze for a minute there. Froze again. Well, anyway, I'll demonstrate this some better way someday. It's so much happening in the inside the it's been challenging to develop, because sometimes there is a problem you can't see inside what's causing the problem, like some friction. I don't know what is making the friction in the tool head. It's been quite difficult sometimes. Actually, this version I had to make because I had a friction in the mechanism. I had to basically almost guess what it is, and I guessed it right, and I made this coupling disc shape so that when there is turning, it makes big movement first, because there's this just slack, and then shallow the angle of the mechanism to when there is a resistance. Then there's like how would I say it? Well, anyway, I had to make the shape so that it works better, and this seems promising because there is no point that makes the tension is, I mean, the force of the coupling is linear now, when it was earlier a spike in the force I needed to put into the coupling to overcome. Now it's much easier to turn, even it's not lubed yet, because the lubing of course makes the mechanism to work better, but even now with dry parts this is much better now. And let's put this is the way how to print TPU with this. You can't have TPU going inside tubes for a meter or so I can bypass the PTFE tubing by just taking it off from the I'll design a holder for this somewhere here, so TPU can be feed directly into the module and have a spool holder somewhere above. Oh, that's going from the wrong way. This is wait a minute. That's like that. Yeah, it's much better now. And many times when I design or improve something, it affects something else, making it work worse, but I have to then solve another problem so I can get then work together better. This version, I mean, this wasn't a problem before I What did I change? Yeah, I changed the turning angle to be, yeah, well, I don't have a, I'm tired now, I'm not gonna try to explain it, but anyway, it's like improvement. If you improve something, it affects other parts that I have to then solve, but it's worth it because overall it works much better. I have been streaming almost 4 hours now. Maybe it's enough. Next time I'll stream, I have to have a dedicated camera directly connected to the computer, because that Camo Studio Pro is all the time disconnecting from my phone. And what about if I need my phone for something else? Well, nobody goes this late, but I have to be able to stream earlier too. To sum up this stream, this wasn't so. I'm surprised that this is feels like quite. I had a good time, even if I had only one viewer. But I think I'll stream again. Yes, it's improvement. Yes, overall improvement. My first printer was bought from the guy, that British guy professor who put this, who started this. What was his name? Yeah, thanks Alf for hanging out with me. It was nice to have company, and this was very, and you helped with this experience. This would have felt very stupid to talk only by myself, and I felt that earlier before you came. So I thank you, Alf, and hope you come join me another time too. So good night. I'll be going to sleep too, just in a minute. So have a good time, have a good night, and thanks. Bye. See you next time. I promise I will be improving my setup. And thanks to anybody who may watch this afterwards. If you share my pain, and should I say now that YouTube, subscribe. Subscribe. I'll try to improve my English, and well, it's like any. Oh, my soldering iron was on. Heck, how long that has been on. anybody who watches, I thank you and see you next time.